Hi, this is Chris with ActionTechnology.net, and today we're going to talk about the battle of your living room. Streaming sticks. Google Chromecast or Roku Streaming Stick. Which one is better and why?
Our topic today is on the battle for your living room, and we're mainly going to focus on TV streaming sticks and devices. So let's talk about what exactly is the battle for your living room. Technology vendors believe consumer living rooms are the next frontier. Companies like Apple and Google and Amazon all believe that technology at your house has stalled. Nobody's really buying lots and lots of new PCs anymore, or lots and lots of tablets anymore. And pretty much anybody who needs a cell phone or a mobile device has got one. There's really not a whole lot of new customers for all of this technology. So a lot of these vendors believe that the next big frontier is inside of your living room. Different vendors have different strategies. Some want you to buy their hardware. Some are looking for you to buy their software and media. And some are trying to sell advertising to you. So today's battle is going to be about streaming television. As you may have read, cable companies every day are hurting with more and more people cutting the cord and going to a streaming TV option. That basically means that you don't get your television or movies or whatever through a traditional provider. You get them on demand through the internet, and the way that gets to your TV, is through some sort of mechanism, whether it's be built into the TV or some external device. So here is just a list of just a few or some of the manufacturers, the major manufacturers of these. So let's start with Apple. Apple makes a device called the Apple TV, which is a small little box that hooks up to your TV. Amazon makes the Fire Stick. Google makes a couple of devices, but they're kind of branding around this Cast concept, and their original device was called the Chromecast that I'll show you here in the demo. And they have another one called the Google Cast. A company called Roku makes a series of devices. They have the 1, the 2, the 3, and the stick, and I'll show you the stick in my demo. Others are like TV manufacturers like Samsung and Vizio that have software that are just integrated into their televisions. And then finally, we have game consoles. So Sony with their PS4 and Microsoft with the Xbox One that have this technology built into their gaming consoles. And in fact, even the Nintendo Wii had Netflix and other streaming mechanisms built into it. Okay, now I'm going to show you a demo of these devices.
Okay, I'm going to start by showing you Google Chrome, Chromecast. It is also called Google Cast. There's different names for it, but basically anything with the word cast is probably the Google product. If you notice in the lower left-hand corner, it shows the name of my device, which is Jackson. In the lower right-hand corner, it has the time and temperature and where this picture's from. I'll show you in the settings how you can modify these background screens to kind of put your own pictures on there, or take different galleries from different places. It's kind of a neat background, as you can just leave this on just in the background and show the pictures, because they really do a good job of putting good pictures on there. Let me show you with the cell phone and app and how to control the Chromecast. So here's my cell phone, and I'm gonna go into right there, and I have all my Google apps together, and there's my Google Home app. Now you got to make sure you're on the same Wi-Fi as the Google Chromecast. And as you can see, if I go up here to devices, there is the Jackson, and it will show you the same picture that is on the screen that is currently on the device. And I can go into here to the settings, and I can link it to other accounts. I can put what Wi-Fi it's on, different backdrops and things like that. I can also go, here's how you do the backdrop settings. You can say, your Google Photos, Facebook, you can put Flickr on there, you can play news headlines, you can do all that stuff. So let me show you how to actually cast something and how it actually works. So let's say, for example, I have a select application. Now, not all applications work with this. You can obviously use the Chrome browser. So if you, if you pick the Chrome browser, a button will show there, but I'm going to show you YouTube. So if I go into YouTube, as you'll notice right here, there's a cast button. So let's find an application here. Let's find a video. Let's say I pick this video right here, Gone with the Winds.
If you're one of the 55
And let me wait till the ad stops.
for work and don't track your business miles, you could
So I skip. Okay, so now I click on this button right here, and I push it, and it'll ask me where I want to go to. I'm going to say Jackson. And there is the video right there, showing on the screen. And I have control of that from my phone. So if I pause it, there I paused it, and I can actually then disconnect from there. Okay, now I'm going to show you the Roku Streaming Stick. This is kind of the main introduction screen to the stick. It used to just be the static menu. So I do have a remote control. Now this remote control came with my TV, and the TV, which is a JVC, was shipped with the Roku stick. So the TV remote control will actually also control the Roku stick. So I hit the button, and I come up with a menu of channels that I can stream from. So if I go to, let's say, Netflix, I can just go into Netflix and I can browse it similarly to like using Netflix from a computer or something like that. So I can go around, I can pick videos. Now it is a little bit difficult to search from here. You can go there and you can hit the button and you can search for what you're looking for. So that works. So let me go back home. Okay, so now we're back at the main menu, and now let's go on to the cell phone app, the companion cell phone app. So here's the Roku app, and here are all my channels. So if I click on, let's say, the remote control, so now I have this remote control, and it basically works the same as on the screen. So if I hit a button, it moves the cursor. So let's say I want to go to Amazon Video. And here comes Amazon Video. So there's that. I can hit home again. And let's say I want to go and watch that same or similar YouTube video. And eventually it will pop up with the YouTube channel. There it goes. And there are the YouTube channels that they're there. I can search, I can do just like I can before. So there's the Roku stick.
Now that you've seen a brief demo of how the Roku and the Amazon work, let me just talk about some differences in all of these things. So for example, Apple really wants you in their ecosystem 100%, which means they really don't want to play with anybody else. They want you to buy Macs, they want you to buy iPads, they want you to use your iPhone. And they're very they're not very tolerant of any other technologies outside of Apple. Amazon is geared towards selling something to you, whether it be media or movies or retail items from Amazon.com. That's what it's all about with Amazon. Google is kind of opposite. They're looking to sell advertising and market to you. So, watching YouTube videos, they want to display advertising to you. They want to gain as much information about you and what you watch as possible so that they can target advertising towards you. Roku is looking to increase their presence in TV and licensing. So basically, Roku makes money by selling their devices, and plus some TVs come, like my TV that I just showed you in the demo, comes with a licensed Roku stick with it. Television console makers are looking for increase in hardware. Samsung wants you to buy their TV, and they're going to license out what is on that TV to vendors. And they're pretty much the same. There's just slight differences between the interfaces and the content license. So, for example, the Google really has a tough time showing Amazon Prime Video. That's just one example of where this difference is in the content license. Other factors, so integration with other technology. So Amazon and Google have their home products. So Amazon's is Alexa and then Google Home, and they all kind of work together. Like, they know what's going on. You can use your voice to talk to them. And then there's media players like Netflix and Hulu that kind of run across them. And then, how much does this stuff cost? Where is this stuff going? These are the three major factors. Conclusions. I really like all of the sticks, but for different reasons. I really like the Chromecast for the ability to cast a computer, which I did not show you, and the mobile device. I like the Roku because it's got a range. It's got the widest range of channels and options. Anything that can stream is pretty much going to be found on the Roku. Amazon is pretty similar to the Roku, but the Roku is kind of the behemoth in what the content you can stream actually does. And I also like on both of these the abilities to use the mobile device as a remote. I'm really not a fan of a vendor lock-in. So even though I have an iPhone and I have Macs and things like that, the Apple ecosystem really bothers me about how it's locked in and you have to use their devices. And that really frustrates me. And I wish that they would be a little bit more open towards other vendors. Thank you for watching this video on the first battle of the living room. Please read my blog at www.actiontechnology.net for more information on this, and I hope to see you soon.